I'm here in Nativity Church, the traditional place where Jesus was born, with Father Issa Thaljieh, a priest from Nativity Church. How is Bethlehem going to celebrate Christmas this year?
Actually, because we are in the place where Jesus was born and all the eyes looking in Bethlehem during this period of the year. But actually, we're going to celebrate only Christmas in the church, like for the tradition as it is in the Greek Orthodox Church or in the Catholic Church. It's the same prayers, the same tradition, the same processions, and everything is about prayers and about raising our voice to God to stop what's happening around us. And this is what exactly, to be united in prayers, connected to God, and this is the most important part of the year during Christmas time, is just to be close to God.
So this is a different reflection this year.
Yes, it's totally different, but actually no people in the church that we are sitting right now, and no people inside the church. Tourists, and also locals. I mean, also locals who comes from maybe north of, used to come like from Nazareth, Jaffa, Haifa, from different places, and also locals from around, maybe Ramallah, Nablus, Jenin, Zababde, or Jerusalem. So nobody is coming to the church, or even during this period, as to visit. We actually, since like COVID-19 when happened, nothing like this as we face today, like the church to be full of people, even from the locals. It was no tourists, but it was not like this time as we face.
Is there a Christmas tree and lights in the streets?
No Christmas tree, no lights, no music, no theaters, no parades, no scouts, no nothing. So the celebrations only will be for prayers inside the church, and from outside the church it would be scouts only holding maybe flags and just walking in front of the patriarch procession, and then he will come to the church and start prayers and everything inside the church.
Normally that's a big celebration when the patriarch comes with the scouts with their musical instruments. It must feel really, really sad for you that everything is just changed.
It's very sad because we're not feeling that we are in Christmas time usually in Bethlehem. Usually in Bethlehem it's like full of people, tourists, pilgrims, comes from all over the world, celebrate with us.
Now there is a war in Gaza at the moment. Are the people of Bethlehem feeling what is happening in Gaza?
For sure, actually, our hearts with them. We are grieving, sad for what's happening, because they are brothers and sisters who lives in Gaza and who killed, who die. They are the kids and the civilian people who live, and they want to live with peace and love and security. But unfortunately, they are facing difficult situation nowadays in Gaza, and no shelter, no food, nothing during this period of the year especially, and it's winter time and it's cold for them, so it's not easy for them to live and to continue living with these difficult circumstances.
Now, because of the war, we have no tourists. Are Palestinians in Bethlehem, the Palestinian community, suffering as well because of that?
Yes, they are suffering because Bethlehem is actually the main work for them is tourist industry. And where are no tourists, the hotels are closed. Souvenir shops is not working. They are locked their place. People cannot do anything to raise up the economics, because when there are no tourists, nothing is working and nothing is there to help them out. So they are suffering because of the no tourists, no work, and also they are suffering mainly for thinking about what's happening in Gaza and about the war and about everything going around.
Do you have Christians coming to you saying, Father, we've got no money because we can't work?
Yes, they are coming daily. Not only Christians, Muslims also as well, because they used to work and now they're not working. They have to pay a lot of electricity, water supplies and food, maybe for school. For kids, actually, and we're in Christmas, they need some supplies for them as to continue. So it's really difficult for them, Muslims and Christians as well, because most of the Muslims also as well, they used to work in Israel, in Jerusalem, and they stopped their permission, so they canceled the permission for them, so they are not working at all.
Is the church able to help these people?
We try our best when we have support from other places, when we have somebody who sends some money to help them, so we try our best. But it's less, it's not a lot of money that comes to help out of, so most of the helping is going to Gaza for what's going around. But still, in Bethlehem, they are need because they can't actually even pay whatever they can pay for simple life.
How do you minister hope to to the people at this difficult time?
We try, because without hope, it's really difficult to continue. I mean, this is a church that gives us peace and love, and I said that from this place we get strength, we get power, and we can actually face difficult situations. So we have to keep hope, because since many years the church in Bethlehem faced many difficulties, and it was occupied by different people. It's not only by the Israel one, so it was by the Ottoman period, it was the British period, the Egyptians, Jordanian, and etc. And so it was a difficult situation during that time as well. But from this place we take strength, we take hope and faith that one day it will be peace and love among us, like around Bethlehem and around the Palestinian people.
Of course, at the same time the people are suffering, you are going through the same issues as well. You're seeing the pictures on the television screen, you're feeling the hurt and pain. So how do you cope with these difficulties?
Actually, for me, when I see these difficult situations, I actually only pray, raise my hands to God and pray, because I'm sure that they are in a better place, even despite, because in the Bible tells us that in the world there will be difficulties for you. So you have only to have faith, strong, wise, and also to try to rely on God for what's happening around. Even the devil will be fighting with you, but just keep hope and patience.
Have you ever seen a difficult time like this before?
We passed, yes, during maybe in the Intifada, maybe during the 1988, and the 2000, and what's going around, but it's never like this. This time is really much more difficult, because first time that we face war, everything is stopped. It's not real life. It's not easy to face the problems that we pass, and so it's really difficult situation. The first time that we don't see the Christmas tree in the Bethlehem, and this makes it different.
Now, Jesus was the Prince of Peace. How do people have peace in their hearts at this difficult time of war?
We try to teach them that to keep peace, because, even we don't have peace, despite of the difficulties and the problems, but we look to our Prince of Peace, that he was born in Bethlehem, and we try to take the strength from there, from the place that give lights also as well. Because the Bethlehemite people, especially the Bethlehemite people, I call them the living stones. The living stones is the stones that stay for many, many years, and it's not going, and keep the church alive. I mean, the church itself with these stones, it exists here 2,000 years and still there. But I mean, the people, the faithful people are not here. They are immigrating because of the difficulties, the problems economically. They want to look for freedom, for peace, for security, for different things. That's why they are seeking these things. So they are leaving and immigrating to other countries and other places. So I tell them, you have to stay in Bethlehem. You have to keep the church alive. We don't want to turn the church into a museum. And this is what exactly we are talking about.
Do you think because of this war you're going to begin to see more people wanting to leave the country?
Yes, they are leaving. They already, most of them left. And the Christian community are actually, we're losing them day by day. And we're getting less even though.
That must be sad for you.
It's very sad, because for me as a parish priest and as a leader for this community, it's difficult for me to keep that I will be praying only by myself. So I don't want to keep it like this. I wanted to try. This is my goal. My vision is to keep the people here, not to leave. That's why I'm trying to help them out, to keep the hope, to keep faith, to keep the church alive with them and with the people, prayers daily in the morning and afternoon.
You have children. Will you still celebrate Christmas privately in your home?
Actually, yes, I have 3 children, and they are asking for me, please, Dad, we want a Christmas tree in the house. I didn't till now put a Christmas tree, because I can't feel out for what's happening around us. Also, it's a really difficult situation that we pass through. So, but it's for my kids, actually, for sure. I will maybe put up a small Christmas tree as to tell them that we collect to each other, and we try to pray for the Lord who was born in Bethlehem, and to help us pass the difficult situation and the problems that we face around us, as not to grow up more difficult or more problems.
because of the war? Has this been a difficult time for you personally with the media coming and everything?
Yes, it's actually difficult, but for me it's good to pass the message. Since Jesus was born here, the message was peace and love. And we always sent the message of peace and love from Bethlehem here to all the world, from that, like during Christmas time. And for me, yes, it's difficult situation, because outside is really difficult situation that people comes to you and they will need help. And also a lot of interviews, a lot of people asking about the situations around, and they need to show the message from Bethlehem to all over the world. And so it's good actually to pass this message for everyone.
What is your prayer for this Christmas?
My prayers is we need the Palestinian people, they deserve for a better life. They deserve to live, especially the kids one. They need to live with freedom, with security, with peace. And this is what exactly I pray for. One day to wake up that we have peace, we have love among us, and we can actually free movements, like we can move to other places as another normal people. So this is my actually prayer. And also we need justice, we need dignity, we need to live with peace and love. And this is what exactly my prayers, and also the most of Palestinian Christians people pray for this, as to come back one day and to invest in this place and to try to make it like a fruitful place.
Okay, Father Issa, thank you very much.
You're welcome indeed. Thank you.